city. To the girl I once thought was pretty. To the neighbors that sure need pity, cause they thought my habits were quite shit, quite filthy. To the haters in my city. To the girl I once thought was pretty. To the neighbors that sure need pity, cause they thought my habits were quite shit, quite filthy. I think it's time for me to say to everybody hating in the local cities I'm surrounded by, do I spy guilt in some of these ears I speak in? Some weekends I feel like I hear enemies speaking instead of friends, cause they really can't pretend. Then they try to contend, so I tend to spend ends like I spend friends. Get them off me. Once you see me move, you wanna stop me. And if I speak of what I'm doing, they say I sound cocky. Am I righteous to fight this? Despite this isn't a matter I would give second thought about shit. Give me the rhythm so I can commence lyrical killer like I had no sense. So I sense hostility, but I'm prohibited and always limited. 7/3 of the world will never be visited by good music and producers we're working with. So the question is, and remains and stays, to the haters in my city. To the girl I once thought was pretty. To the neighbors that sure need pity, cause they thought my habits were quite shit, quite. To the haters in my city. To the girl I once thought was pretty. To the neighbors that sure need pity, cause they thought my habits were quite shit. Yo, fuck a canvas, let me put my name on your tits. Fuck a condom, cause with or without it I don't slip. Oh shit, here I come. Oh shit, there you run. Like pause, I toss you out of the game. I had no refunds, no tag backs. I'll tag that while I tap that. Or that's that emergency button, ain't that a rat's ass? Fast that seatbelt, cause this heat melts. We just walk when it's converted to profit, so I know how we felt. But not inspired by the Benjamins to make tunes. M is for the magic, U is for being used. SIC sincerely in craniums. You can see, but you can't picture. Yeah, you can't picture. Read between the lines and you will see where I am going. I'm going nowhere and you're concerned. I'm taking other turns. You know what nothing about the picture, but you try to remain inside the figure. Yeah, but it figures that to the haters in my city. To the girl I once thought was pretty. To the neighbors that sure need pity, cause they thought my habits were quite shit, quite. To the haters in my city. To the girl I once thought was pretty. To the neighbors that sure need pity, cause they thought my habits were quite shit, quite filthy. Billie Jean, it's not my love, she's just a friend. Goodbye.